Hello and good morning, JLaw Adventures. Today is Epcot Day, but again, before we go to Epcot, we have to do our COVID test before our cruise. So we're headed to CVS. Our appointment's at 9:30 for me, and then mom is at a different time and dad is at a different time. So I hope they can do all of us at once because we have no car, so we're Ubering and lifting there. So the drive-through is in the back of CVS, and I hope Uber and Lyft doesn't mind that. So after we do the drive-through, I'm gonna request that they drop us off at Epcot. But there's a little story that happened last night that I didn't tell you guys. And around 5 or 6 o'clock last night, housekeeping came to check up on us to see if we needed anything. And basically, after they came and we said we needed, we're okay, we're doing fine, I received a phone call from front desk. Front desk said, Mr. Lau, aren't you supposed to be checked out already at 11? And I was shocked that they even said that. I said, did I accidentally check us out via the app? And they said no. Someone came to the front desk to check, to request a checkout, early checkout for myself. Now keep in mind, today's Wednesday, and we're supposed to be here till Friday. And so we were missing 2 days basically, right? If we checked out last night or yesterday, Wednesday. So what happened was, then they called me back after doing some investigating, and they said it was a system error. But I started to doubt that story, right? Because if they said someone came to the front desk and requested a checkout, it couldn't have been me or my parents, because I was at Hollywood Studios all day yesterday, and my parents were at Disney Springs doing some shopping. So it must have been something messed up. But in all, throughout this back and forth between front desk and myself, we finally came to the conclusion at 10:30 that they decided to refund me for the 2 nights because of the troubles that I had to go through, and due to their error, right? Because I don't know what happened, to be honest. So that was nice of Disney to comp us for 2 nights that we're staying here till Friday, for the inconvenience that they have caused. And we're just moving along. So our Disney journey is still going. We're finishing off strong with Epcot, and hopefully with the fireworks tonight at 9 o'clock at Epcot. So don't know what's for dinner yet, so I'm sorry guys, we're just winging it and just going with the flow. Alright, we'll see you guys at the at the park, or at CVS, depending. We'll see if we can film the COVID testing. Okay everyone, the Lyft pickup is scheduled. So now we're headed to do our COVID test at CVS, and then headed to Epcot after that. So it's very cool that Lyft offers you a discount if you can wait. So our pickup window is between 9:04 to 9:25, and it's roughly about $22 for this service, or for this ride itself with the stop. All right, we're gonna head to the main lobby. I don't think so. Hi Pedro. Hi. Sorry. Hello. So we're headed to a CVS to do our COVID testing for our cruise, and then we're headed to Epcot, if that's okay. And the CVS has a drive-thru in the back, if you're okay with that. Thank you. Alright guys, we finished our COVID test. Now at Epcot, I'm about to enter the park entrance. The COVID test took about 15 minutes because they had to register us and, you know, do all that spiel, right? Check our IDs and all. Our Lyft driver was amazing, Pedro. So shout out to Pedro. He was willing to wait for us. You know, it took a while. 15 minutes is quite some time. So, yeah, here we are at Epcot. We're about to end. Let's do this. Wow. Welcome to Epcot, folks. Alright, we're gonna go to the seas with Nemo and friends. Here we go.
Don't wait for the ride to the side, take away and turn to the right.
Oh my god. All squished in.
Cho nó sẽ đi chăn hả?
More your flash.
Nemo! Where are you, son? Nemo? Oh no, not again! Nemo! Let's go explore the big blue world!
Mr. Ray, we can't explore without Nemo.
We'll see him any minute now. Oh, science is great, there's so much to know. Climb aboard explorers, it's time to go. On a break, rise up for
Find who?
Nemo! Where are you, Nemo?
Who's Nemo?
He's my son. You know that.
I do.
We went on a huge adventure together.
Is he orange and white stripes and he's not like you small? Is he new? I'm Lori now.
That's jellyfish!
You're good. And I'm thinking.
Jellyfish! And the next one, jellyfish!
All right, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Stop playing games!
Games? I love games. Ooh, I'm thinking of something pink and bouncy that looks like a balloon.
Jellyfish!
Right. Ow.
Dory, do something!
Hey, snappy jaws. Can't catch me.
Swim away!
Like I'm scared now. What, please me?
Swim over and say good day to your old little Bruce. Morsel, mate. Is your friends for food? Delicious friends. I wonder if clownfish taste funny. Nemo! Why don't you drop by for a little bite? Oh, what I'd give for a little bite. Little clownfish, where are you? Swim over and say good day to your old pal Bruce. Don't worry, morsel, mate. Fish are friends for food. Delicious friends. I wonder if clownfish taste funny.
gonna watch Turtle Talk.
Inside the box, you have to be inside one of the boxes. Inside there's 4 on that side. Choose any row, friends, move.
Hey Sammy, how's it going, Samuel? You got a question for me, little
Yes.
dude? What is it,
My
buddy?
question is, how old are you?
That's a good one, man. That's a good one. You know what? The average lifespan of a green sea turtle is 80 years, Sammy. But I'm totally above average because I'm 150, dude! Oh, yeah, man, but I work out every day. Check out the abs. It's a show.
Okay guys, we're on our way to Living with the Land boat ride, and right next door is Soaring the World. So we're gonna do both. Here we go.
Welcome to Living with the Land. As you board the boat, please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video lights until we reach the greenhouses. Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land.
In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by working and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without
Yet still respect the needs of the land. Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses and restaurants here at the land every year. Aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
Florida weather, folks. It's now storming, thunderstorm, and rain. And we just came out of the Soarin' and what is it called? Live on the Land ride. Everyone's coming into this area to weather it out, you know, because of the rain. But we're now headed to the next spot, our next attraction, which is only a 15-minute wait. And then from there, we'll see what we do.
OK， 今早我们9点出来的时候，太阳还好。现在1点了，它下大雨，又有闪电，但是我们有带雨伞来，不怕，继续玩到今晚的9点，它有那个烟花，我们要等到晚上9点，要看那个烟花，所以下雨也照去了，没办法了。
All right, it's flooding here. My shoes are all wet. See you guys.
Remain seated. Please watch your step. Watch your step. Please watch your children.
Let's go at 2 and 1. 2 and 1. English. Oh, you got Chinese.
Không phải dập
That's Chinese, isn't
dập cuốn.
Remain seated with your arms equal.
Cái này đi xếp tên.
Oh, shoot.
Your time machine will slowly rotate backwards and then stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated.
Your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated.
あなたに何が必要か自動的に分かってくれます。あなたのクローゼットはサイズが好みやスケジュールに合わせて服を選んでくれます。これでおしゃれもバレる。No problem. Just pack up and go. スマートフォームには生活のための装備が揃っている。You'll be able to keep work
That's us. Oh my gosh, from home. Guys, it's still gloomy here at Epcot, so we're just walking around here at the different countries. So as you can see, across the way is like European, and then we hit Asia, and then in the back of us where we rode the ride, the Mexican ride, was Mexico. So yeah, definitely if you have the time, go tour around Epcot. It's a beautiful area, lots of sightseeing to see, food to eat, but of course because of the rain, it's just everything is messing up the schedule. So, and I wish we could ride the test track ride, but it's currently closed due to they don't want to open it because in case if there's more rain. So shucks, we definitely didn't come on the right day. So until tonight, we're gonna see the fireworks here and hopefully have dinner here, but we'll see how that goes. All right.
I'll be out in a minute. Who was that? Oh, and the Daphne purchase. Free loot the fisk. Oh, come on. Who was that? Who was that?
Alright guys, so for a quick dinner, it's now 5 o'clock. We got the oak grilled rotisserie chicken, the oak grilled salmon with mashed potatoes and green beans. And for the chicken, I forgot to mention there's black beans and yellow rice. And mom got Mongolian beef with fried. Okay everyone, we're headed back to the resort. I am exhausted. It's been a long day. The rain is not helping much. So, mom, what's your favorite ride?
The French one, the one meat.
She liked Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille was a 3D animation special effects with just like Rise of the Resistance, where you ride along and it has all those special effects. So, yeah, nice ride, Ratatouille. My favorite was Turtle Talk. Turtle Talk was very funny. Crush really nailed it. It was awesome. Excellent show.
Do you mind them being the umbrella?
About that, the bus had to run, so I ended the recording. But yeah, we made it back to the resort. My feet are hurting me, so good thing we came back early and not stayed to watch the fireworks at Epcot, because it's kind of overcast, as you can see. So I don't know if it'll be as pretty. I'm sure it'll be pretty, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it'll be as nice to my expectations. So I'm fortunate to even watch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom, and the first day when I brought my parents to Epcot and watched it on the exterior of Epcot, I mean, it was still something, right? Clear skies, beautiful night. So I'm ready to say I am officially done with Disney. I'm tired. I do not want to go to the theme park again. I bought the Hopper Pass and I never even used it, so I wasted my money because I planned it accordingly. One park per day. So technically I should have spent the extra money for the Genie service. So that was one of my mistakes, or one of my regrets that I did during this trip. Yeah, I'm ready for the cruise. We did our COVID test this morning, so just waiting for the results. And if the results don't come, then I have to pay $100 at the cruise port per person. So wish us luck that the results do come. So don't forget to like and subscribe for today's video if you enjoyed today's content. Epcot had a lot of amazing rides. I couldn't ride that what is it called? Fast test speed or something like that, because my stomach started to go upside down after we ate dinner. So we came back to the resort and I'm just gonna chill, pack up, and get ready for tomorrow. Until then, aloha.